I sleep when you can play Dom Team Death, the free-for-all, CTF and sabotage. Man, I play them all from search up to headquarters, down the list of demolition. Objectively speaking, to win is my only mission. If I sin, it's not by omission of honor.
Hey there, YouTubers. I'm Hardcore Gamer for Life, and welcome to episode 14 of Good as Gold with Hardcore Gamer for Life. This one's ACR 6.8 free-for-all, and I'm going to get the MOAB right off spawn on Interchange. So we're going to start right off spawn here, and this is just flat-out spawn knowledge from the get-go. I know that the guy is going to spawn right down here. He's probably going to come around this corner. So I just run up, get a nice easy shot on him, run around this corner, and I can hear this guy coming, no problem. And then I hear a guy coming from behind me, sound whore this guy. So I'm going to turn around, wait for him to come through this doorway. I'm, of course, using dead silence. In my opinion, a must when you're playing free-for-all or especially search as well. And I'm just going to continue to work my way around the map. As you can see, I'm very carefully checking all my corners. You've got to check your corners, guys, because you just never know when there's going to be a dark corner McDougal, as Wicked Shrapnel would put it, or, you know, just a camper just chilling around the corner waiting for somebody to walk by and shoot them in the back. So, you know, you check your corners. That really is going to help you avoid a lot of unnecessary and annoying deaths. So as you can see, I laid down my mine. Now I'm going to lay down my motion sensor right here, and I still hear footsteps around me, or else I would have picked that back up and tossed it to where it actually landed in the pile. Because as you'll see here shortly, an enemy walks around the corner while I'm on the other side of this mound and takes out my motion sensor. So I'm going to be basically without my motion sensor for the entire MOAB attempt here. And, you know, that's obviously in ways going to make it a lot more challenging. But right there I pick up my specialist bonus, because obviously I'm using Hardline as my third specialist perk, so I get my specialist bonus at 7. I highly recommend using Hardline when you're going for the MOAB, or really just when you're using specialist period. Use Hardline somewhere in there, whether it's as one of your 3 specialist bonuses or simply as your base second perk. So Hardline is just a really indispensable perk for you doing specialist, because, you know, obviously basically the only thing Hardline's going to help you with, if you don't use it before you actually get to your all perk specialist bonus, is going to help you get that MOAB at 24 point streak. But at the same time, if you put it somewhere, either in your specialist bonus point streaks or just as your base second perk, that's actually going to help you get up to your specialist that much quicker. And that one kill quicker up to your specialist can make all the difference. You know, that can be the difference between you getting the MOAB in a round and not getting the MOAB. So I can't really stress that enough. Make sure your hardline is part of your specialist equation. And I've noticed that most people do, but I've also noticed that most people, when they use Hardline in their specialist class, tend to use it as their base second perk. I don't really like to do that, and I'll give you my rationale as to why. Because basically, it's not that big of a deal for me to get 1 kill and get an extra perk. You know, I don't mind getting the 2 kills to get my first extra perk. But it actually is a pretty big deal to me. Once I get up to my 3rd specialist bonus, I'm at my hardline, which is where I like to keep my 3rd specialist bonus, is on hardline. Now I only have 1 more kill at that point to get to my all perks bonus, and that can be to me huge. I mean, your all perks bonus is huge. 1 extra perk isn't really that big of a deal. So I'd rather just have it set that way, to where it only takes 1 kill to get from my 3rd specialist perk bonus to my all specialist perk bonus. I'm really happy to be bringing you guys this episode of Good as Gold. As some of you may know, it's been a few weeks since I've been able to post an episode of Good as Gold, mainly because I've been trying for the extremely challenging Spaz 12 MOAB, and I'm not going to give up till I get it and put that episode from Spaz 12 Good as Gold out here for you guys to view. And, you know, it's been challenging as hell, but it's also been fun, and I've had some really close calls thus far. I really feel like I'm probably going to get it here sometime within the next few days, sometime within this week, I'm hoping. And in any case, aside from that, I've also golded out the FAD and the PM9, this particular prestige. Also, if any of you guys want to try out the PM9, perhaps you've avoided it because, you know, it's got basically a pretty crappy reputation as one of the worst guns in the game. But I'd like someone else's opinion on this, because honestly, I tried out the PM9, and although really, when you look at it, it doesn't stack up in really any way to any of the other SMGs. Got the MOAB right there, get killed right after it like a boss. I've really found that the PM9 seems to work really well for me for some reason, even though, you know, I don't really see any reason why it should. So let me know, guys, if you think the PM9 is actually good. Give it a shot and tell me in the comment sections what you thought. But a pretty short episode of Good as Gold. This is a pretty quick free-for-all. 4 minutes, 28 seconds from the start to the finish. So, guys, as always, this has been Hardcore Gamer for Life. Thanks so much for viewing my videos. Please rate, comment, hell, subscribe if you enjoy them. 30 kills, 1 death with the MOAB on Interchange. Good as Gold, episode 14, 15, 16, and 17 coming your way real shortly. Peace out, guys. Have a great day. Let's check out the accolades at the end and call it a night. MVP, Grim Reaper, and Immortal. Peace.
Keep it on the dial where you know that it's hot, cause you know that on my channel I upload a lot of videos of all different types of varieties, gameplays, mini tashes, live comms, even some comedy bits. Ain't no playlist titled greatest hits, not yet, but you can bet.